Hello and welcome back. A little bit of a ranty video. I don't think I'll be doing anything productive this time. Just kind of felt like chatting. So, first of all, I'm working on the RGB LED project. I'm trying to integrate Arduino. And I made a stupid mistake. I assumed that I would be able to software PWM these pins easily. And it turns out it is doable. It's just not as easy as I thought. So I had to scrap an entire video, which is, it happens. So that brings me to failure. So I just want everyone watching these videos to know that failure is always an option. There's always a time where you could think everything's going right, and then everything doesn't go right, and you have to scrap everything you've done. And I'm just here to tell you that's okay. You pick yourself up, you do better next time. And that's what's going on here. So I messed up my code. This is the first time I write code with the intention to distribute it. This printout here, I don't know if you can see, but so I wrote comments and everything, and it turns out, well, it's just not good enough. It's it failed. I actually thought it worked, but hooked up the old oscilloscope to it, and no good. So yeah, look forward to the fixed one. Another thing is, well, maybe you've noticed, but this is in 1080p now. I have a new camera up there. You can't see it, but I mean, I'm telling you, it's there. Here's the batteries for it too. So what I was shooting on before was a Nikon D3100, which is actually fine for what I wanted to do. The only thing is that the house I live in, or my wife and I's house, is quite creaky. The floors are creaky, and we have someone staying with us, and as soon as he uses the upstairs, I'm filming in the basement, you can hear the creaking and the cracking. And it's not like it's a big deal that he uses the main floor. That's what it's there for. Like, wouldn't want to stop him from, going to the kitchen or whatever. So my solution was to buy a new camera, one with a mic port. So the audio is a bit different. I have a pretty cheap lav mic plugged in, but if this turns out to be no good, then, well, I'll just buy another one. I mean, what do you want me to do? I gotta keep making these videos. The lav mic allows me to have the mic closer to me, which means that you should hear mostly just me and reject all the other noise. Don't know if that'll work in practice, but it is what it is. So now I can film up to 1080p 60 frames per second. I don't know if my editing rig can handle that, but certainly that's going to be the next thing to be upgraded. So right now 1080p 30, that'll have to do. The audio is going to be a little bit different. If you don't like it, tell me in the comments for sure, because it could still be changed. So another thing I wanted to talk about is the future of this channel. So this is interesting because I don't know what you guys know about me, but I am a automotive technician by trade, so I work in a shop fixing cars. Been doing that since 2007 or so, and recently I've been going to university for a completely unrelated field, something in the social sciences. Don't worry about it, it's not that interesting. But so I've been doing both. I've been kind of working at the automotive technician thing and going to university and trying to balance both. And then even more recently, I got a job as a college professor for automotive technology. So now I'm doing three things, and that is kind of why my releases have been sporadic on the channel. Now it's summertime, so I'm done with university for the summer. I'm done with college for the summer, teaching college. So I'll have more time to do stuff. So you should see videos come out more regularly. And I guess the last thing I want to talk about is if you come here for guidance. I'm a very, I guess I'm a beginner sort of for electronics. This is kind of the idea for simple electronics. I want you guys to come in with me and kind of figure out the stuff as I figure it out, like with me, right? But if you do know better than me, I do want you to put your comments in the comment below, because I know, like beginners, like me, it can be a bit daunting, right? When you're looking at things like this Arduino, look at all these pins, and I don't know, like we've all been there, right? You have to learn sometime, and some people are less confident on taking the big leap into, building stuff. And the important thing is that they have to know that there is a support network around them. So the forums, subreddits, and YouTube videos, and especially in the YouTube comments, we can probably go on and help each other. So if you have a question about what I've built or what I'm doing, what you're seeing in the video, then leave it in the comment below. And if you know the answer, don't be afraid to answer. Even if you think it might be wrong, if you're not sure about it, just say so. People appreciate honesty, and will all appreciate that you've tried more than the fact that you are wrong, right? And you'll probably be right. I'm no expert in programming. I'm no expert in Arduino. All I know is this stuff is fun. It's really fun. It's very inexpensive to get started, right? And that's another point of this channel, is to show you that you don't need thousands of dollars to have fun. These Arduinos, these Chinese clones, even in Canadian dollars, they're only like $4. These little guys, these DigiSparks, this is another failed attempt at the RGB, but we'll talk about that at the other video. These DigiSparks are about a $1.25 or a $1.50, and they're just an Arduino with 6 pins, basically 6 input-output pins. So yeah, this is kind of a test video to test the rig, and at the same time let you guys know where we're at and what you can expect in the future. So there are a few videos in the pipes already ready to go, so those will still be in 720p. But the new videos, so probably starting with maybe some releases this week, some releases next week, they'll be full 1080p, different audio, and I need you guys to let me know if it's working out. Alright, so hopefully we'll see you in the comment section of the next videos, and once again, thanks for watching.